Welcome back to another episode of Mind Over Markets, the podcast where we dive into the psychology behind trading, because let's be real, 90% of trading is in your head. I'm George from Edge-Forex, and today we're talking about something you need to hear, whether you like it or not. Your brain is sabotaging your trades. Yeah, that's right. It's not the market, it's not your broker. It's that sneaky chemical inside your head called dopamine that's wrecking your strategy and flushing your profits down the drain. But don't worry, by the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to stop dopamine from hijacking your trades. And trust me, you'll want to hear this because if you don't, well, let's just say your next losing streak might not be a fluke. Before we get into it, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, right now. You don't want to miss the next episode where we break down the number one mistake most traders make when they're on a win streak. And hey, if you love what you hear today, drop a comment. Helps us spread the word. Now let's get into it. So, dopamine, it's that little brain chemical that makes you feel amazing after a win, right? That high you get when your trade hits TP or when you're staring at your MetaTrader screen like, damn, I'm a genius. Well, here's the harsh truth. Dopamine is playing you. Yeah, it's great when you hit that big win, but the minute you start chasing that feeling, you're done, cooked. Stick a fork in it. You see, dopamine is like that shady friend who convinces you to take just one more trade. You know, the one who's like, come on, bro, just one more. You got this. Double down. And before you know it, you're over-leveraging, revenge trading, and totally ignoring your strategy. But here's the thing. Dopamine doesn't care about your strategy. It doesn't give a damn about risk management. Your brain just wants to feel good. It's basically trading for the thrill, not the win. And you're caught up in the roller coaster. Let me break it down. You win big, dopamine spikes. You feel unstoppable, and the next thing you know, you're doubling down on your next trade like it's the surest bet ever. You lose big, dopamine crashes, you panic, you place a revenge trade, you overtrade, you go all in. And boom, just like that, you've wrecked your account. Sound familiar? Yeah, it's happened to all of us. The market didn't crush you, your brain did. Let me hit you with a real-world example. A buddy of mine, let's call him Steve to protect the not-so-innocent, had this incredible streak. 8 wins in a row. And yeah, I'm talking big pips. So what does Steve do? He starts thinking he's the next Warren Buffett. He gets cocky, cranks up his lot size, and bam! He loses it all in one bad trade. One bad trade. You know why? Dopamine. That little dopamine high from the wins convinced him he was invincible. And the moment reality hit, dopamine had him scrambling to win it back. He wasn't trading, he was gambling. And just like the house always wins in Vegas, the market always wins when you're trading on emotion. CTA. Hey, while we're here, are you loving this episode? Then what are you waiting for? Drop a comment, hit that like button, and if you're feeling generous, share this with a friend who's deep in that dopamine spiral right now. Let's save some accounts together, all right? So how do you stop dopamine from wrecking your trades? Step 1. Recognize the high. If you're feeling that surge of confidence after a win, take a deep breath because that's your brain setting you up for disaster. Step 2. Stick to your plan. I don't care if you're on a win streak or just took a loss. Your trading plan is your best defense against that dopamine roller coaster. Don't trade on feelings, trade on strategy. Step 3. Take breaks. When you start feeling that itch to just place one more trade, walk away. The market will be there when you get back, but your sanity might not if you let dopamine drive. Trust me on this. And here's the kicker, folks. Trading isn't about how many trades you take. It's about how many smart trades you make. If you're chasing that next dopamine high, you're not making smart trades. You're gambling. And last I checked, none of us got into this to be gamblers. If you can learn to master your brain chemistry, you'll be light years ahead of most traders out there. You won't be a slave to dopamine. You'll be in control. If you're nodding your head right now and thinking, damn, this is me, you need to get into our Discord ASAP. We're sharing 100% of our trades in there for free because transparency is everything to us. We're not just talking the talk, we're walking the walk. Join us, join the conversation, and stop letting dopamine control your trades. Links in the show notes. Click it.